Welcome back, people. I know I haven't been active like that on the YouTube. My last video was 6 days ago, touching 7 days. I had lots of commitments to take care of, but I am back now, and unfortunately, I came back to a position that I didn't want to be in. And all I have to say is, Liverpool performances must improve ASAP. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Jumbling my words, all my days. Make sure you turn on post notifications and make sure you leave a comment down below talking about how Liverpool been performing so far this season. Because we have been getting the results and we've been showing mentality. But again, what has happened is performances being so unsustainable in terms of like relying on last minute winners caught up with us in the worst possible way against Crystal Palace because we didn't deserve to win. In fact, we should have lost by more, especially in that first half because we was atrocious in that first half, man. We was genuinely atrocious, and I can't lie, we was lucky to go in there 1-0 down. We was very lucky because uh the amount of chances that they had, Mateta was causing Kanate all sorts of problems. Let me see if I can get the match up because obviously I'm just touching on the game that's happened because this has been a common theme so far this season. Obviously, Crystal Palace, long story short, they should have been up by fours and fives. We were still in the game thanks to Allison. The second half performance slightly improved. We created more chances. Wirtz had the chance. He hit straight at the keeper. Salah blocked Sabozlai's shot that was going in. Isak had the chance that created by himself. Unfortunately, he got tripped up and he missed. And the best thing that happened is that Chiesa came on and changed the game. He absolutely changed the game, man. And the Chiesa came on and he contributed. That was a timely finish, and we thought we might have scammed our way into a draw. But right, the 97th minute, Eddie Nketiah sailed away through terrible defending by set pieces. And what I was going to touch on, because as you can see, the stats more possession, but let's be honest, they had 16 shots, we had 26 big chances missed. So we had chances, we just, another thing, we weren't clinical. I'm going to touch on that. Crystal Palace had 7 with 16 shots. We can see the 16 shots in that game. We was absolutely abysmal. 5 big chances missed between them. Crystal Palace was by far the better team. XG says it. Defensively says it. Like, come on, man. They was by far the better team. And we deserve to lose the game. We deserve to lose the game. But what I want to touch on is the performances, because so far this season, the performances have been average. Especially the one that I went to, the Carabao Cup game against Southampton. Performance was average, and that was us. Most of the players that played in that game were second teamers. So why is the performances being average so far this season, even though we've been getting points up until Crystal Palace? I'll tell you why. The balance of the team is still not right. Players hasn't gelled yet. The chemistry is not there yet. And I think it's a system and tactics issue. If you want to scapegoat individual players, if you want to attack individual players, that's on you. Who am I to tell you what to do? But all I will say is I will not be doing that. Because as a collective, we haven't looked good. There's only a few standout players. So boss like Gravenberch, Van Dijk, Ekitike. You get what I'm trying to say? They're the standout players that's actually performed since day one. But it's it's frustrating, man, because the players that we have, we should be playing way better football and having better tactics. And unfortunately, that has not been the case. I feel like Arne Slot is trying to um, put all the best players into one team. And I hear it because the amount of players that we have that is world class is ridiculous, isn't it? So because of that, you have to try and fit them into a team. But what comes with that is that some players are going to be playing the role that they're not used to. Some players are going to be, you know, that the whole balance of the team won't be right in it. And let me start off. Kirkes. People are getting onto Kirkes for the way he's defended so far this season and the way he's been going forward. Let's be honest, the role that he's been given does not suit him. So I'm not onto Kirkes at all. Doesn't suit him. He's not an inverted fullback. He's an overlapping fullback. Play him in this actual role. He was the best left back in the league last season because he was overlapping and causing teams havoc with his ability to carry the ball and his technical asset of the game. We ain't seen that. And the reason why we haven't seen that is because he's been using the back three in terms of build up in the first phase. He's making inverted runs. That's not his style. And the worst thing about it, when he is making overlapping runs, Gakpo's ignoring them. That's problem number one. Number two, Conor Bradley's doing the exact same thing, and him doing so, Salah's hugging on the touchline, who hasn't had the best of starts to the season. Again, you're not getting the best out of Bradley or Mo Salah. The build up. There was one phase in the game when Konate and Van Dijk was. Canate had the ball. Van Dijk was, on the other side. McAllister was dropping in as a left back. Kirk was holding down the width. And Florian Wirtz, he was deployed as a left-sided player on the paper. He was too busy chilling on the right hand side. Like, it's almost like these men have never played football together until the first whistle was blown. Because I don't know what that was in the first half. I feel like Arne Slot definitely, like, he overthought it. He tried to overload the midfielder. We got ripped to shreds because of it. Because there was no width. There was no width. And with Crystal Palace, a team that's organised, you need width to stretch them teams out. And unfortunately, we didn't have that. And again, this is not this game. It's previous games as well. We've been deploying the wrong tactics, not get the best out of our players. Because obviously, in terms of the way we've been using the ball as well, I'm not going to put it down to Slot because that's the players' fault. They're not using the ball well. We're treating the ball like hot potato in some games. That's what it is. It feels like we're playing as a team of individuals, not as a team as a whole, and that scares me because when it does click, we say, "Well, click. Will it be too late?" We're still top of the league for another weekend, but it needs to click now because I don't want to be in a situation when January clicks and it's too late because we're far off. I don't want that situation to happen. So I think it's best to sort out the performances ASAP. And yeah, obviously as a collective, it's been poor. But if you want to touch on individuals, you can touch on individuals. Kanate, he got back to some bit of form the last 3 games, performing well. But Mateta had him on ropes. Who was Bradley? Wasn't at his best. McAllister, he's been shocking so far this season. I don't know. He's still an amazing player, but he has not had the best start to the season. He's been poor, like 1 out of 10. And that's me being generous. Gakpo, predictable. Like we do have a left wing problem at the moment. Chiesa should be getting games. Salah, abysmal. Have to keep it up. He's the king. Love him to death. One of our greatest ever players. One of the greatest players English football's ever seen. Rare. But we have to be a buck. We have to keep it a buck. He has not been performing. He has not been performing. Now, people think it's his fault. I think 50% is him and 50% is tactics. Florian Wirtz. You want to talk about Florian Wirtz? Let's talk about Florian Wirtz. He went 007. 007. And I'm still going to back and I'm still going to give him time. And I still believe he's a world-class player. So, yeah, man. Fortunately, it hasn't clicked yet. But I have no doubts that it will click. I have no doubts in my mind. No doubts whatsoever. I'm calm. I'm chilling. Like, obviously, he's not the best of stars. I wish he'd performed since day one, but some players take time to adapt, and that's exactly what Florian Wirtz is going through. Not really. What the hell? Yeah, blacked out. So I'm not really worried about that, but performances is like it's not up to par. And the worst thing about it, he actually had the chance to score, and he hit it straight at the keeper. So yeah, man. Meaty, but he'll come good, 100%. Alexander Isak first start. He created his the chances that we had when he missed. I couldn't believe that he missed, but you know what it is? He created that chance through his brilliant work on the left-hand side, and that's another thing as well. Why we're not creating chances as a team like we was last season, or even the year before when we came third? Why are we not doing that? It's when we was under Nunes, we was creating chances for fun, and he was missing open goals. But now we have hitters in our team. We're not creating clear-cut chances like that. People will say it's because of how the team's set up, but I genuinely do believe the build-up play has not been great. Slow build-up, players are not making movement. There's no fluidity in the attack. The midfield hit and miss. The defensive structure all over the place sometimes. The team is an absolute mess at the moment, and it's unfortunate because I fully have confidence in this team. Fully have confidence in this team. I'm not going to write them off. Arne Slot is still a brilliant manager, world-class manager and whatnot. But we have to sort out performances ASAP. Because you've got Galatasaray tomorrow. At the time of recording this, I'm recording this on a Monday, the 29th of September. So we have Galatasaray tomorrow, and then we have Chelsea on Saturday. We have a 1 day in 5 years. That's a must-win game. So yeah, man. Nothing more for me to say. Performances must improve. I gave you my opinion as to why I believe performances hasn't been up to par. I think it's system and tactics. Let me know down in the comments below what you believe is the reason why we haven't been performing anywhere near to our level. And if this continues, then we might have to have some uncomfortable conversations about who suits the starting 11 in terms of balance of the team. You understand? But hopefully we don't get into that point because we're still champions for a reason, you understand? Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and yeah, man, until then, I'll definitely be doing another video tomorrow, and the next video I'm going to be talking about is going to be about Arsenal. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Until then, I'm out.